Rolling? Okay. When I told you what you wanted to know, you said take it to Ontario. When I showed you what you wanted to see, you said the flower that you planted in me had gone dry. Big birds flying overhead, who gives a sheboygan? Big birds flying overhead, who gives a Scirocco? Oh. Told you what I wanted to build, and all the enemies would never be killed. There'll be a saint living under the stairs, so we'd be free from our material cares. Black paint on the walls, in summer it's cool, yeah, it's cool. Black paint on the walls, in summer it's cool, yeah, it's cool. I wanna go to Ontario. When I told you what I wanted to know, you said take it to Ontario. When I asked you why Ontario, you said it sounds good on the radio. Go!
Molt bona nit, avui estem així com a casa a la secció musical amb Ken Stringfellow, que és un músic estadounidenc conegut per haver sigut guitarrista de bandes com The Postits o Rem, i que el passat 23 de gener va actuar així a la Bohèmia de Castelló en directe amb l'Ia Pamina, així que anem allà, no? L'actuació va ser a la Bohèmia gràcies a Band Sound Project, especially thanks to Ivan Perez.
Yeah.
Well, let's go. Good afternoon, Ken.
Hi.
Welcome to Castellón and Castelló TV.
Thank you. This is quite an honor for me. I've never been on Castellón TV before.
And like home program.
Yeah, exactly. This is actually almost exactly like my house.
Yeah, this set is like a living room.
It's perfect. It's just like where I live.
Okay. About the concert. What can we expect from this acoustic concert for you?
Well, first of all, as we know, it's a really fragile moment in music. I mean, this concert is like a 1 in a million chance of existing. Yeah. It's so fragile. So all of that, I think, we're all feeling that. I think for the audience, it's a very unusual time, obviously, and for me. And so I think it's already emotional.
Yeah.
Beyond that, just me singing some songs. I mean, it's as simple as that. It's so complicated to make something so simple. But I play guitar and I play piano, because at La Bohemia there's a nice old piano there. Because really, I think my show is like half and half, piano and guitar.
On guitar.
And I have my good friend Leah Pamina,
Yeah.
who lives near to Castellón, coming to sing a few songs with me as well.
Yeah. Do you enjoy yourself more playing in smaller venues where you can see the audience and have more intimacy, or in bigger festivals with thousands of people?
I think I'm really good at playing to small audiences. I think that what I do best is to reach people in a very individual way. It's fun to play bigger shows, but it's not my specialty. You know, there are some artists who are just so good at being on a big stage and making those big gestures.
Yeah.
And I can do it. I've done it. But I like to present something like more, I don't know, just without the theatrical part. Yeah. You know, the theater of my show is that there are real emotions given to someone almost directly, as if I'm speaking to each person personally.
Yeah. If everything goes according to plan, we'll see you again in September this year playing with the Postits at Bayshore Fest in Benidorm.
Yeah.
Is this a comeback?
Well, I mean, everything's a comeback after 2020. I mean, like, all of the things that we take for granted in terms of travel and music and daily life,
Feels.
just all of those things have been in suspension for the last year. So, yeah, let's hope that it happens, and yeah, it's a comeback. It's everybody's comeback.
Yeah.
I hope. You know, I would really like to see that things are approaching the kind of pace or life that we're used to by September. We don't know, because, you know, according to plan, I mean, they only, for example, you know, things like Glastonbury, which happens in June, they only canceled it like a day ago. Like a couple days ago, they said, okay, Glastonbury 2022. We don't know.
Yeah. Let's hope everything goes well.
Touch wood.
With COVID?
Yes. Touch something like wood.
Yeah. Let's hope everything goes well. With COVID still being a delicate issue these days. Hopefully, we'll see less restrictions in a few months. How has this pandemic affected you, musically speaking? How has the pandemic affected you as a musician?
Well, obviously, I play a lot less concerts, you know, and the travel has been a lot less, so more time at home. I do several different kinds of things in music. I perform, like you'll see in a minute. I work with other artists in the studio, sometimes together, sometimes they just send me things and I work on them alone in my studio, mixing, for example. So I do lots of that. So I just kind of moved everything to do more studio work, and so it's been okay. I've done a lot of records in the last year, probably like, I don't know, 60, 70 records since the lockdown began in March, which is really cool. So, you know, I've been lucky that I have things I can do. I've been able to move a little bit. I've been to the States and back. I went to Africa in December. You know, I'm the kind of person that you know, I'll try it. If it's possible, I'm going to try it, even if it's not easy. Just like coming to Spain now during COVID, I mean, it's not so easy. All the organization around the show, most people I think would not think it's too much work.
Yeah.
I think the average musician would, even if they could do it, I think they would say, it's so risky, it might not happen, blah, 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 it's such a hassle, you have to do this, you have to do that. I'm the kind of person that okay, let's try it. And I'm here, but the show hasn't happened yet. So until the show is finished, we don't know will it happen. But I'm okay with that.
Okay. Are you playing more in net, social net? In live?
Yeah, you mean, well, I don't have any shows beyond now until the Spanish shows in September. So I'm doing 3 shows here in Spain. 23 Bohemia Castellón, 24 at Sala Upload in Barcelona, and 26 at Sala Rockville in Madrid. That's it for now. I've been doing, because of COVID, I've been doing online shows quite regularly. I'm sure I'll do one soon. I don't know, we just have to see. We have some things, sort of plans in the summer.
Yeah.
It's too early to tell if they'll happen. There were things from last year that had got moved to this year. Like we were supposed to, the Postits were going to play in Andorra last June, and then it got moved to September, and then Andorra is the most COVID-affected country in terms of number of cases, percentage of cases.
Yeah.
Like almost 11% of the Andorran population has had COVID.
Yeah.
So it seems unlikely, but of course, if we can, we will. I think that the major thing about today, the big message, I think, is to not be afraid. We have to be careful, and that's different than being afraid.
Yeah. Joan Liapamina will be collaborating this time in La Bohemia. She's one of the finest vocalists and songwriters in Castellón. How did you two team up?
Well, I'm just a fan, we've sung together on a few occasions, solo and with the Postits, maybe 3 or 4 times. I don't remember who introduced us, but I wanted to find her. What's cool about Leah is that she really doesn't play live very often. I mean, I think most of the shows she's played in her life are with me. It seems like she's never playing live. She's quite mysterious. So that she would do this with me is really quite an honor. It's cool. I like her a lot.
Is the first time you're performing Castellón now?
No, I played even in La Bohemia last year.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah, so it's last January, when the world was in a very different mood, I did a Spanish tour by myself, and I played Sala Rockville in Madrid. I played a different place in Barcelona. I played in Valencia. Yeah. And I played in La Bohemia, etc., etc. And it just kind of, basically, La Bohemia invited me to come back, and we talked about January now, a while ago, when it was still in the future, and it seemed like, everything will be finished by then. Well, COVID will be past all that, and the date was still coming, and they said, if you want to come, you can. We can still do shows. And I said, yeah, sure, but it's not as it's still in the middle of the COVID times. So yeah, but interesting.
Yeah. What do you think of how the internet has influenced the music industry?
I think it's such a part of life that I don't even notice it. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. The internet is everywhere. It's like the air. So you just do your thing. I was thinking about this just today, actually. I was thinking this morning about how did I keep track of, like, my calendar in 1993 when we were touring. How did I can understand writing down a tour and stuff, but where did I, in 1 month you have to be here. How did I do that? I don't remember how.
Okay. Now, Ken, what will be your next project? Perhaps a new record with Postits, maybe?
Yeah. We've been working on that. We actually recorded an album even before all the lockdowns and everything. We did the last recording in February of last year in LA. Again, things were very different, and so we've just kind of we've been mixing it ever since, and I think we're pretty close to being done. We just haven't been in a hurry because we haven't really seen exactly how like all the touring will work, and we weren't really. Well, number one, it's not finished, so there was no point. There's no way to release it now. But number two, we thought we can take our time to finish it and look more at the future when things are a bit more clear. So I don't know if it will release at the end of this year or the beginning of next year, but it's in that zone because it's almost finished.
Okay, last year is a good year for Bright and recording. No?
Well, yeah, except that we did all of this before, so it's funny because everyone will think we made this record during the pandemic, but we made it before, and it doesn't really speak about those themes, which is okay. I think there's a lot of commentary songs that have come out about being in and all this kind of stuff, and that's great. We should talk about it, but we will come out with this record that has other things to say.
Yeah.
Hopefully we will have other problems by then. And get rid of these problems. We switch up problems for a while.
Yeah. Do you have any more concert planning in Spain? Barcelona, Madrid, Castellón, and any more?
Those three. For now, and then I go back to France. It's just 3 shows on this visit, and then the Bayshore Festival in September, and who knows? Maybe we'll do more shows around that time. I'm not sure yet. Wink, wink.
Okay.
But that's what we know for now. And between now and then, I don't have any real solid plans for any shows in the next month, other than, I'll probably do an online show.
Okay. Now, Ken, it's been a real pleasure to have you both in the program with you.
Yeah.
We wish you the best luck in your concert. Okay.
Thank you very much.
And other projects. Okay. And nice to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure. Thank you so much.
Okay. And now you play
couple of tunes?
2 songs?
Yeah,
okay.
Sure. I need a few minutes to put everything together.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much.
See you in a minute.
And a special thanks to Rafa Moya is the writer of this interview.
Oh, great.
And Olga Valverde is the translator of this interview.
Good. Yes.
And my sister too.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
One morning when you wake up where you are, what do you see? For walls and for your trouble, one last friend awakens thee. Just because you would rather wake up alone doesn't mean that another lover's the worst thing you've known. No one ever holds you when you cried when you were small. So now you hold yourself up like a star, outshine us all. Pretty soon, pretty face, pretty out of touch. The kind of thing when you lose it, don't miss it that much. Oh, not that much, or not that much. I wonder what will you do now? Free from despair, struggle for a course to now pursue. Never once did it cross your mind to see that the author of happiness could be sad as me. Oh, that it could be so sad, so sad, so sad as me. Oh, sad as me. Well, shed the old disguises, try your new luck on for size, yeah. One morning when you think you're all alone, just wake me up, just wake me up. Don't you know, just wake me